Hey Aquarius, welcome. Welcome back for those of you who are returning. Welcome for those of you who are new. It's good to have you back. This is going to be a reading regarding your spiritual journey, your spiritual improvement. The spirit realm is always connected to the physical realm, so there will be messages that may come out of this reading regarding your money, your job, your career, your education, your family, your romantic and platonic relationships, your home, your health, right? The underworld, the spirit realm is always connected to us, right? We've lived in times where science and the physical realm, the logical is not spiritual. That's the spirit realm is not logic, but it does, okay, in so many different ways. So this is what this message is all about for you, Aquarius. How is your spiritual journey, your spiritual path? What is it looking like parallel to your physical existence on this planet? Okay. So what we're going to do, we are going to pull, like I've been doing for these readings, I'm just letting the cards choose themselves. I'm letting my spirit guides choose the cards themselves in regards to the spiritual journey that you guys are on. Okay. So I'm going to pull tarot cards first, and then I'm going to pull oracle messages later in the reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot for you, Aquarius. The first card that shows itself to me will be the card that will represent your primary and general energies this year in 2022. So this is a 2022 spiritual journey reading. So make sure that every single day, every single month, every single week of this year, if you ever have to come back to this reading, or any other tarot card readers that are speaking about this topic for you, make sure you're taking heed to that if you feel so inclined. Okay, so let's go ahead and see Aquarius. For Aquarius, universe, source, earth spirits, earth guides, gods, goddesses, archangels, ancestors, please come before us to speak to the sign of Aquarius for their spiritual trail, their spiritual journey in the year of 2022, this year for Aquarius. Let's see. For Aquarius, for their spiritual journey in the year 2022 for the sign of Aquarius. You have the Page of Vessels, or the Page of Cups here. You have the Otter. Otters love water, right? They can live above, or they can live in and out of the water, right? They thrive in and out of the water, but they love water, right? They love the flow of water, the feel of it, right? Their bodies are, evolutionary, like they've evolved to thrive in deeper places. So have you. Yes, you can come up to the surface for air, to mingle with other people, to be there for other people, to give your energy to other people. However, there's a deeper place inside of you that needs to be tapped into, or you need to go into that part of yourself. You need to go to that realm. There's a lot of answers down there. Okay. But whenever I see otters, I see like a very positive energy here. So it's not like this like deeper, darker, scary parts. It's like or even if it is, you may have this like personality, Aquarius, this year, or you need to really embrace that of being happy and optimistic about your journey, going deeper. Could be deeper into a relationship, deeper understanding of yourself and your heart and what you want. We'll clarify these cards later, but let's see. Let's pull some more. Let's see what other cards fall for you, Aquarius. Okay, so we have the Knight of Arrows. That's Gemini energy. It's the hawk. So once again, Aquarius, you guys, when you see something that you want, you go for it, or you should, this year of 2022. Also, for the Aquarians I'm speaking to, you may have a tendency when someone does something that you do not like and it disrupts, it causes ripples in your water, so to speak. You may charge at them. That may be something that you tend to do. You may feel the need to really let them know, like, I did not like that. That is not cool with me, right? You pay very close attention to things, Aquarius. You have a, like otters, they have a certain environment that they like to be, that makes them happy, right? There's a certain way that they've evolved in order to thrive, right? I mean, we all have, but I feel like for you, Aquarius, there's a certain way that you want things to be. That's just how your soul is. Wow. Okay, we got Aquarius right here. This is the King of Swords, or the King of Arrows, which is the Kingfisher in this deck. Got a lot of bird energy. There's a lot of air energy here, Aquarius. So when it comes to how you think about things and how you perceive the world around you, you pay close attention. And when you see something that you want, you go after it. No questions asked, right? For others of you, maybe that's advice. If you see something that you want, just go after it. Don't worry about what anybody has to say. Some of you guys are learning to fall in love with yourselves again, or you're falling in love with someone on your spiritual journey, and they're here to show you, like, I want you, and that's it. This person may not necessarily be the emotional type. Some of you guys are also dealing with a spirit guide who, you know, they're very smart. They don't, but until they have all of the answers that they need, they are not going to make a move, okay? Some of you guys are dealing with a deity or a spirit guide where they do not care. If they feel that you're not ready to hear something, or if they feel you're not ready for some answers to a certain question you have, they're not going to give it to you. This can be a passed on family member who's your spirit guide or your ancestor. This can be a deity, an angel guide. Okay, it could be an element, like a element of air type of deity. But I get the sense, Aquarius, if you're dealing with somebody, like in a relationship, you're very much in love with them. Okay, you got two cards there. You have the Six of Bows and the Knight of Bows. Leo energy, okay? So some of you guys have Leo in your chart. Some of you guys have Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces in your chart, okay? Others of you, there's some Sagittarius in there, or you're dealing with those signs. No, you're dealing with another Aquarius. You're dealing with a Pisces, a Gemini. Okay, I'll put that back. I'm not sure. You're dealing with somebody who has the fire lit for you all the time. Whether they show... I don't feel like this person shows it, though, Aquarius. Okay? This person doesn't show it, but on a spiritual level, your soul is on a journey of understanding. Like when you see... If you are falling in love with yourself, you're also going to start falling in love with life again. Or maybe for the first time. This is a time of travel. This is a time for you to go out and do exactly what you set out to do in your mind. Because what's waiting for you on the other side of this door, yeah, we have the Knight of Vessels here. Because some of you guys are bored, right? Some of you guys are definitely bored. There's that water again. Bottom of the deck, we have the Mirror, which represents the Hanged Man. A lot of water here, Aquarius. Okay. So, you're on a healing journey. I can see that. Definitely on a healing journey. Ooh, your cards are really talking to me here. That's very interesting. I would say your cards are talking to me a lot more than the other signs I was reading for. Anyway, Aquarius, you have to have the courage to go after what you want without fear. Because I feel that there are those of you who have a very keen sense of sight, okay? You see every little thing, okay? And when you, no matter how small it is, you will say something about it and be like, I don't like that. Or why did you say that like that? Right? Why was your tone like that? How come you said this yesterday, but you said this the other day? How come you know what I mean? Like there may be a certain like personality that you have. I'm sorry guys, there's a mourning dove that just flew in front of my window. That's always a good sign. I love that. And that the fact that it flew, I haven't seen a mourning dove in a long time in front of my window. So I feel like that's a good omen for you. If you want something, because there's some blessings on the way. There is some blessings on the way. Look at this 6 of Wands here. That's that Leo energy. That's abundance, right? You got the fire lit. You got the food ready. You know what I mean? You got the food prepped. Everything's smelling good, looking cozy. You know what I mean? Like your life is about to take off. Your life is about to feel so comfortable. Okay? There's definitely a relationship here. You need to make sure you're working on your spirit so that you can really embrace this relationship, because there may be a part of you that's still healing, that still feels kind of it feels a little wounded. Okay? It feels a little wounded. And I feel that for some of you, Aquarius, you're dealing with somebody who they've been wounded themselves. And they pay very close attention to what you say, what you do. But I feel like you do have abundance with this person. There is travel involved here. Doing new things. There's a lot of sexual energy here if this is a romantic partner. But I get the sense with the Page and the Knight of Cups here in your reading. With the Hanged Man, this is definitely like you're kind of waiting. You or somebody else is waiting. In the spirit realm, you're kind of in a waiting room, so to speak. Or you're in this place where you just kind of have to wait. Okay? Or maybe you're waiting for something to happen. Something bad to happen. Or you're waiting for something good to happen. You know, you're really wanting something to happen first, or you're thinking like maybe this is too good to be true. You don't need to be thinking in that way this year of 2022. You just need to go for it. If it feels right, go for it. You know? I don't see I just feel like emotionally you struggle. There's things that you want in your life, but mentally you see things differently than how you feel. Like you want something, but then you're like, oh, but that looks like this, or that looks like that. I think that's something that's shifting for you, okay? But the universe wants you to be patient and wants you to kind of wait on it, right? So, sorry guys. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards, okay? I'm going to clarify the Page of Vessels or the Page of Cups here. Oops. All right, so we have Libra, which is justice here. We have the Justice card. And it says, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. So I feel for the Page of Vessels here in regards to you learning about what you want, learning, just going a little bit deeper into like, what is it that I truly want out of life this year, right? What have I been working towards that's not really building me up or supporting me or improving me? Okay. Finding that balance. I think that this is the first, you're learning how to do that. You're in this place of learning. Let's go ahead and clarify the Knight of Arrows for you. Knight of Arrows, or the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. What is this Knight of Swords for Aquarius for their spiritual journey? Why is the Knight of Arrows here for Aquarius? All signs of Aquarius. Why is the Knight of Arrows here? You or somebody else really has a keen eye. They know, or you know what you want. There's no turning away from it. It's just straightforward movement here. Ooh. That's a lot of cards. Yeah. So this could definitely be you, or you're dealing with the Gemini. Okay, we have the Queen of Air, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So yeah, Aquarius, I feel like you take how you see things very seriously. We have the 8 of Air, more Aquarius energy, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So there's something that you see, there's something that you want in your life. There's a direction that you want to take, but you just feel like, if I do that, like, I'm going to be looked at as a bad person, or, you know, I'm going to be ridiculed, I'm going to be speculated, I'm going to be like judged. But you got the 7 of Fire here. That's Leo. So this is somebody who don't give a fuck about what anybody says. The 7 of Wands is somebody who is being pointed at everybody's pointing the finger at them, like, you're doing this wrong, you're not doing that, why did you say this, you know, how come you can't be like the rest of everybody else, how come you got to be like that? You have to be willing to stand up to that. There's going to be a lot of people watching you closely, Aquarius. There's some people here that are just like always eyeing you, like, why are you doing that, like judging you. You don't need to worry about that. If you want justice to be served, serve justice to yourself. Start doing what you want to do, right? You could be in a relationship with someone, for some of you, where this person just judges you. They're always just like, why do you wear that? Why do you do your makeup like that? Why do you do your hair like that? You know, why do you always want to do this? Why do you like listening to that music? You know, how come you don't live your life like this? You need to stand up for what you know, who you are. You need to know who you are, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and clarify this King of Swords here, this King of Arrows, because I feel like your person that you're dealing with, again, they're very logical, they're very practical, they're very traditional in the way they think about things. This could be your family, this could be a friend, you know, this can be a job situation where y'all just doing the same old, you know. You can be working in a corporation where you guys got to wear boring uniforms or boring clothes, and you want to color your hair, you want to wear what you want to wear, you want to wear your makeup the way you want to, you know. You're just tired of like feeling stuck, but you're not stuck, Aquarius. You're not stuck at all. Ooh. Yeah, so we have the 6 of Fire, or the 6 of Wands again in your reading. So that's clarifying the King of Swords. There we go. We got the King of Swords again. Okay, so it says brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. So there's someone in your life, Aquarius, or this could be you, where there's just a traditional mindset or like a professional way of living, or there's just a certain way where it's like, if you bend the rules of life in any way, this person just can't handle it. These people can't handle it. Yeah. These people can't handle it. They can't handle your energy, right? Let's clarify the 6 of Bows and the Knight of Bows. That's Sagittarius and Leo energy, okay? Ooh. Got the Knight of Air again. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Gemini, or you're just dealing with you need to go after your goals without interruption. You don't need to stop yourself and feel discouraged. Keep going. Keep going after what you want to do, because it doesn't matter. This person, if it's a relationship or whatnot, like, I feel like if this is a person, they love you very much. They mean a lot, or you mean a lot to them. But on your spiritual journey, Aquarius, your purpose is to go, like, to do your own thing. You don't have to live this life according to what everybody else is doing down here or out here, right? You don't need to do that. Some of you guys have Gemini in your chart, okay, or Libra, or any of these signs that are here. So I also feel this, Aquarius, make sure, like, while you're moving forward, be sure that you are evaluating your decisions. Make sure you're not rushing into things, okay? Don't rush into things. And if I'm speaking to some Aquarians who, you guys are the ones that have your eye on something, you're constantly nitpicking at things in a relationship or with a job or with your career, and you're just like, you know, this is not what I want because this, and that. You have a certain way you like things to look, but you got to make sure that you are being practical as best you can. Review your options. Review your decision. Don't just make a decision because you feel like it's, you know, of course, if you think it's right, great, but take your time. Take your time in the decisions that you're making. Don't rush into things, okay? While you're on this journey of, you know, doing your own thing. So then we have the King of Fire and the Ten of Water. So that's Leo energy or Sagittarius energy. These two cards wanted to come out. So where are you moving towards, Aquarius? Let me clarify the Knight of Vessels. Where are you moving towards? What do you see in your future? Yeah, we have Sagittarius again with the balance cards. So some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart. We have the High Priestess, that is Pisces energy. Some of you guys have Pisces in your chart. There's a lot of Pisces here. It says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. So don't do anything out of fear, out of anger, out of sadness, or even out of happiness. Even if you're happy and you're like, no, this looks good, I'm gonna jump on that. You might want to calm down. Okay, calm down a little bit while you move forward. But if there's someone who's doubting you as you move forward and they're just like, they're just judging you, be like, look, I got this. Don't worry about me. You worry about yourself. Okay, worry about what you're doing over there. Don't worry about me, you know. But I feel others of you, you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Someone, once again, you guys have the potential of you have the potential to live together in harmony. This can also be a significant other where if they're a fire sign, it could be an air sign too. Okay, but this other person, or this person that you're, if this is a person you're dealing with, like they really love you, they care about you. Others of you, there may be two people that you're choosing between. Okay, but even though if this is your person and you've chosen this person and you're with this person now, they have a different, they're different than you. They're different in how they do things than you. Okay, their souls, their energy is completely different than yours. So you guys may feel a little bit of a clash there, but I feel like you guys, I feel like if you're dealing with a significant other, Aquarius, they may drink, okay? Especially if they're a Sag, because I feel there's Sagittarius energy here. There's Pisces energy if they're a Pisces. They may have a certain addiction of substances, but they also have goals and dreams as well, you know? And I feel like you both are a good team if you're dealing with a person. But if this is more about a job, once again, you may not feel like you fit in, or you feel like, you know, you're bored, okay? You want to chart your own course. You want to chart your own path. You may feel like you're stuck in a predicament with a job or in a living situation, okay? You may have a mother and a father, like two people who are very traditional in how they think. You know, I see the masculine figure being more like on the professional end, you know. They don't really take things on on an emotional level. Okay, and then maybe your mother figure, if this is your mother, she might be a Sagittarius or an air sign. If you're dealing with your parents, you may be dealing with a Sagittarius mother or father. Like, once again, you guys may have a very close relationship, or you have the potential to create that, but there's still some things like either you or them need to practice patience with one another, or practice patience with yourselves, or, you know, there's some balances that need to take place within your connection with this person, especially if it's a job. Like, if it's a job and you just feel like, I'm bored, take your time, look for the job that you want, but just make sure, what type of work needs to be done for you to land the job that you really want now that you've changed course a little bit, right? Because you're up against a lot of energies that are against you, even if they're family, friends, a significant other like this. These are people, I feel, that they think that they have your best interest. They feel like, no, this is not Aquarius. Like, this is what we want for them. We want to see them happy. We want to see them thriving. But nobody knows you but you. So even if these people have your best interest, Aquarius, you need to have your best interest, because you may have a certain way that you want to live your life where other people may think that they know what that means, but they don't. And they need to mind their own business and do what's best for themselves and just support you and what you choose to do for yourself. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for advice for you, Aquarius, moving forward, because you have the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of air. So that's more Aquarius energy. Could even be Libra energy, but I just feel like there's something that needs to come to an end because it's been stressing you out. Could be a job, could be a living situation. It could be a relationship. Okay. Because I feel like there are those of you, you've been waiting for things to improve. You've been kind of waiting for things to run their course. There's some type of a recovery here. So something that died, something that you had to end, you're eventually going to come out of that. Like, it could be a living situation where you had to move in someplace where you had your own life, but then you had to move back to like living with your parents or something like that, or whatever. But now this year you're moving into actually like being able to get your own place. Okay? Just be patient. Don't be looking too far into things where you're just like, oh, I'm not going to get it because I saw this little thing, or don't worry about that. Don't do that. When you want something, you go after it. Keep your eye on the prize. Okay? I was telling Pisces that earlier. For others of you this year, if you've broken up with somebody, if you break up with somebody, just know that you're going to recover. It's going to be fine. Okay? It's quite possible that you'll reconcile with your person. You may spend a lot of time apart from them if this is a person you're dealing with, but once things are balanced out, I think you won't be able to really reconcile with this person until your life is completely balanced out and you've gotten to where you wanted to get to in your life. I feel like with this person, if you're dealing with somebody that you really want to be with and you both love each other, even if you're together with them or not, I feel like in order for them to really understand that the way you live your life is absolutely fine is if they see how you live, instead of you trying to get them to understand that. You may need to just live your life and just be like, let me just live my life. I'll show you. Or not. You don't even got to show them anything. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. But they may, in the near future, or maybe towards the end of this year or next year, may realize like, oh, Aquarius actually wasn't as crazy as I thought they were. They weren't, yeah, they're different than me. They live life differently, but they're doing good. Like, they're happy, and that's, again, this person may have a very traditional way of thinking, and this could be a parent. You can't force somebody to understand how you live. You can't force somebody to understand your perspective of life. Sometimes some people just have to watch you and realize, that they were wrong. You don't have saying too much or speaking too much, because the King of Air, definitely that Aquarius energy is somebody who's confident in what they do. They don't say much. They don't need to say anything. They just keep their mouth shut and they're just like, let me just live. I'll show you that I was right? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some oracle messages for you, Aquarius, moving forward for you in your spiritual journey in the year 2022. Okay? Source Archangel. All right, everybody's been getting this one. It's the water card. Waves, or letting your hair down. It depends on what you see there. More water at the bottom of the deck. So it's just like the fact that you got those water in your deck or in your cards in your reading so much, Aquarius. Some of you guys definitely have water in your chart, a lot of water, or there's a part of your chart that has water in it, great or small, that really needs to be worked out or activated. But go with the flow. Let your hair down. Right? Definitely do the work. If you want a certain job or you want to quit your job but you want to get a better job, put your applications out there. Don't be afraid to do that. Definitely do that. Okay, if this is about a job, do the work. Do the work. But if there's people surrounding you that's making you feel, oh, you got to do it this way, you got to do it that way, you're just like, I don't got to do it any kind of way that I don't want to do it. Right? But be patient. Let things run their course. Be patient. Okay? As you form your own path. But there are those of you, the universe, there are certain answers the universe doesn't want to give you right now. Okay? Just be patient. All right, let's see Aquarius. Universe source for Aquarius for the 2022 spiritual journey. What messages do you have from this card deck? Ooh. This one kind of, I don't know if it wanted to show itself, I'm not sure, but keep shuffling for Aquarius universe source for their spiritual journey, in the year 2022, the year 2022 for Aquarius. These red cards keep wanting to show themselves. All right, for Aquarius. Just one card, universe source for Aquarius for their spiritual journey and messages and advice for the year 2022. So if a card doesn't show itself anytime soon, I'm going to have to choose one myself. Universe source, earth spheres, earth guides. Earth guides for my beautiful Aquarians. Beautiful Aquarians. All right, I'm going to shuffle 5 times. And we're going to pull a card because none of them, I don't know if they're trying to show themselves or there's a lot of cards trying to show themselves right now. All right, 5 times for Aquarius. Okay, well, maybe I was wrong. There's a lot of cards. And kind of the same cards I wanted to show themselves before, but we'll see. So the card that flipped out is Speed. Just like the this knight on his horse, the Knight of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords is very speedy. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to read this card because I'm still new at using these cards. So let's see what Speed says, okay? For Aquarius. It says, as soon as possible is now. The time of pondering what is to be done has passed. It is time to act on what you know. So Aquarius, this is even, okay, so that's interesting because with the, so that means that the Hanged Man, the mirror, like I was saying earlier, like be patient. I think what it's saying is your patience has paid off. Your patience has paid off. So if there's something that you want, go for it. Form your own path to get there because I feel like the path that you're on right now, there's too many people with opinions that's in the way. There's too many people with opinions. The work that you need to do, the paper that you need to fill out, the conversations you need to have, the phone calls you need to make, right? The applications that you need to fill out, the resumes you need to send out or update, whatever it is that you should be doing to get the ball rolling here, you need to get it done as soon as possible, which is now. So if you're sitting and you're still contemplating like, oh, should I be doing it? No, you should be doing it right now. You should be doing it right now. Your spirit is ready to move, right? You're ready. But your body, your mind, your heart may be like, maybe we can wait. No. The universe says it right here. You don't need to wait on anything. You need to do it now, right? Move with the flow of the universe. Because there's something that you want. The Knight of Vessels and the Page of Vessels and the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. Like, you want something, but you've kind of been contemplating and sitting and like waiting for answers. But the universe is like, what you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you waiting for? What answers are you looking for? Don't worry about that. Just go do it, right? You're gonna have people who are just like mad at you because or want to treat you differently because they're upset that you decided to do your own thing. Some people get triggered by that, you know? Some people get jealous, or they just get triggered like, oh, so they don't want to listen to me, or they don't want to take my advice, or they don't want to, you know, whatever. They don't want to spend time with me. It's like, I feel like, Aquarius, you've spent a lot of time with so many people, but you haven't really spent time with yourself, or you haven't really nurtured a relationship like you should have, or you haven't really hung out with your friends, whatever, right? Haven't gone out on vacation, whatever. There's something that you want to do. There's something that you want to accomplish, but, you know, the universe is like, then get it done. Do it now. Plan for it. Save up for it. Sign up for it. Make the appointment, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull one more card for you guys, Aquarius, for the year 2022 for your spiritual journey for Aquarius Universe Source. This one keeps wanting to show itself. So you got gratitude for some reason. I wanted to show itself twice. It says, I am grateful and this loving energy fills every single cell of my body. Oop. Yep, and then you have empowerment, which is the sunstone. And then it says, I am empowered in all areas of my life. So you need to have the power. First off, be grateful where you are, Aquarius. Don't feel like you have to be more or different than what you are now, or need to be in a different place. Be happy where you are now. Just keep doing the work and moving forward. Don't worry about what anybody else is saying. If they make you feel like you should be upset or feel bothered by your circumstances, just be grateful for your circumstances. Don't worry about them, okay? But make sure that you stand in your power. Stand in your power. Trust the universe. Trust the process. It's very, very important that you open your soul up to this, because if you're taking your time and you're waiting for things to happen, the universe is like, we're making things happen while you're sitting here waiting. So no more waiting, right? All right, Aquarius, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, Aquarius. Bye.